गणपती तुका प्रथम वंदना, गणपती तुका प्रथम वंदना, दीनदयाळा शिवनंदना, दीनदयाळा शिवनंदना.
Hi Archana.
Hi Vikram.
Amgel Kauka family dukuno. Tukkan tugal family wishing you a very happy Diwali.
Thank you and very happy Diwali to you and your family as well. Thank you for having me over. Thank you Konkani Association of California for this wonderful opportunity to interact with you all.
Thank you so much. Amgel program antu aji we have Archana Kamath Hegdekar, who is a professional singer and composer from our Konkani community. She's worked with some of the biggest names in the music industry like Shankar Mahadevan, Talat Aziz, and many more. She studied Hindustani classical music from a very young age and has sung songs in Hindi, Konkani, Kannada, Marathi, as well as Kashmiri. She has become a popular name in Kashmiri households through some of the Kashmiri songs she has sung. She recently released her own composition under Z Music Company called Air Savere, where she has sung with Shankar Mahadevan. Let's all speak to Archana and get to know her better. So Archana, आम्ही मस्त एक्साइटेड असत तुगेल म्युझिक आणि म्युझिका विषयी ऐकूच्या. सो स्टार्टिंग तुकून सुरू करूया. हाऊ डिड यू गेट एन इंटरेस्ट इन म्युझिक? हाऊ डिड यू स्टार्ट विथ म्युझिक?
First of all, thank you Vikram for such a kind introduction. Miguel music a journey Mary. It started Miguel family into Miguel Ajja, Miguel Anna Lanu, Miguel Amma Lanu. दोघे जण they were into music. Very not professionally trained or anything, but म्हणता पळय की innately एक liking way आसला आणि मेरी they also pursued it in their own way. So Miguel first भजन जे हांव शिकिल्लें that was at the age of 3. Miguel आज्यान शिकयलेलें आणि that I still remember, and I still remember it singing somewhere and I forgot the lyrics, and then he was right in front of me. That was a very funny incident, but yet I vividly remember that. So that song is very special to me. And yeah, so कसने प्रोग्राम कसने फंक्शन असल्यारी आमी फॅमिली केन्ना मेळटान पळय, वी ऑलवेज मेक श्योर आमी खावची फुडें आमी पद म्हणटात. सो खावच्या कितली पिशी ना आमकां, बट सगळ्या लागीं एक माईक असं, घरकडे एक सिस्टम असं, ॲम्प असं. सो पुरा जण घेऊन बसतात ती, आता तुम्ही टर्न म्हणून पुरा जण म्हणत असतात ती. सो आय वॉज ब्रॉट अप इन दॅट एन्व्हायरमेंट वेर आय वॉज सराउंडेड बाय म्युझिक एव्हरीवेअर. अँड स्कूल अंतू कॉलेज अंतू हांव शी सान इंटर कॉलेजींत इंटर स्कूल कॉम्पिटिशन्स आणि पार्ट घेवचे आसले, अँड आय नेवर won most of the time. But then I think that was a very good thing that made me think that I need to work on myself more. And mainly मेरी Miguel आनमन decide केले की ही का classical शिक्षा पेटोका मेरी. That was I think the best thing that happened to me. इथे मेरी music अशी शिक्षा आणि properly from the basic शिक्षा are two different things. And today whatever I am, wherever I've reached, it's only because of them and because I learned classical music. So I think I'm really blessed with the people that I have around me, and they have got me here, I would say.
Very nice, very nice. I'm sure the first song to Shikil Pada, that will definitely hold a lot of meaning to you, right? So maybe can we hear a couple of lines from the song?
Of course. Nothing better than starting with that song, you know. आणि त्या गणपतील भजन, इट्स क्वाइट अ फेमस भजन. ओंकार प्रधान रूप गणेशाचे, ओंकार प्रधान रूप गणेशाचे, हे तिन्ही देवांचे जन्मस्थान. ओंकार प्रधान रूप गणेशाचे,
That was beautiful, Archana.
Thank you.
Very soulful. Archana, तू singing है करता, तू composing है करता, but you also teach music. To Shankar Mahadevan Academy, you work as a teacher as well. You teach a lot of students. So तुझे शिक्षक experiences अदुकुनु, what do you try to impart into your students? आणि we have a lot of Amgel Konkani community in youngsters who want to get into music. Tangel के तेरे कैसा advice असतं?
First of all, how can I I'll be able to teach? It all happened by chance, but I'm glad it happened. इथे मेरी आम्ही शिकोचे पुढे आम्ही कितले की शिकता ती आणि शिकेता शिकेता बी आम्ही कितले की शिकता ती. So I'm really glad that happened. One thing that I have learned all this while teaching is that कितले की जण आमकां स्टुडंट्स म्हणून येता ती who are some are very young, some are very even 80 or around 90 years old. Main tangelan tu what I see is tangel willingness to learn. So I think that is the most important criteria if you want to learn music. पद म्हणच्या येत की ना कळट की ना ते मागीर पळोवया येता. बट म्युजीक शिकची इच्छा असल्यारी प्लीज जॉईन. इथे मागीर म्युजीक इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट सिंगींग. यू कॅन बी अ instrumentalist, you can be a composer, a lyricist. A lyricist also needs to know about music. So I think there are so many things which are covered in music and not just singing. One example that I would give is पण आम्ही स्कूल आणतो आम्ही कितली की सब्जेक्ट्स शिकता ती. आम्ही इंग्लिश शिकली ती, बट डिड एव्हरी वन ऑफ अस डू मेजर्स इन इंग्लिश लेटर? नो, बट स्टिल it comes to use, right? Like knowledge never goes waste, and when you understand a particular thing you enjoy it even more. So learn it just because you want to know more about that particular area, not because I want to become a singer or हांव व्हड जातना मेनली हांव जे पद आयकुचें असेल दॅट वॉज किशोर कुमारजी, लता दीदी, ऑल ओल्ड एवरग्रीन सॉंग्स ऑफकोर्स. ताजे संस्कार इट्स आय थिंक that has made me or shaped my singing a lot, I would say. But one thing that I would like to tell everyone is ki don't stick to just one kind of music. Listen to everything, every genre. You will learn some or the other thing from everything, and then you can take the best out of everything, and then you can put it together in your own way.
Definitely, yeah. And getting exposed to different genres, I think, gives you different perspectives in music also. Excellent, yeah. So you mentioned that old songs had a big influence on your music journey. So
Yeah.
maybe some song that stands out, maybe we can hear a couple of lines about that.
Sure. So there is one song which I really like, आपकी नजरों ने समझा. So I'd like to sing a couple of lines. जी हमें मंजूर है आपका ये फैसला, जी हमें मंजूर है आपका ये फैसला, कह रही है हर नजर बंदा परवर शुक्रिया, हंस के अपनी जिंदगी में कर लिया शामिल मुझे, दिल की ये धड़कन ठहर जा, मिल गई मंजिल मुझे, आपकी नजरों ने समझा.
That was so beautiful, Archana.
Thank you.
आता मी थोडे रिसेंट म्युझिक प्रोजेक्ट्सा विषयी उलय, अर्चना. तू मुव्हीसान सिंग केला, तू युट्यूबा खातीर सिंग केला. I know you sing a lot of Konkani songs, you sing Konkani bhajans as well. You are a regular performer at GSB programs in Bombay. Recently you started singing Kashmiri songs as well, and now you're also learning ghazal. So तुगेल म्युजिकल जर्नी विषय आमकडे सांग.
Yeah, so my journey has been quite interesting, where I've tried to explore different kinds of different genres. So starting with recently एक movie आईला राजी. So तांतू भितर एक famous song असं ए वतन म्हणू. The chorus part खातीर Shankar sir had asked me also to join them, and then my voice was also added as a layer. So that was one nice experience for me. Apart from that, I think AIB were to have. I have worked on a couple of projects. That was kind of a playback, because the song that I had sung. So Kangana Ranaut was, singing and dancing on that. Mainly, I would like to talk about my original, my first ever original song, that was a Konkani bhajan. So गणपती तुक्का प्रथम वंदन. आय थिंक ह्या भजन म्हाका मस्त जणान येवन सांगला की तांणी आयकलां आनी कितले जणान म्हणलावे, आनी आय एम रियली थँकफूल की इट हॅज रीच्ड टू सो मेनी पीपल आनी आमची कलांत आसता. सो दॅट इज व्हेरी स्पेशल. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दॅट आय हॅव संग अ कोंकणी सॉंग एज वेल. 60s स्टायलाचे जॅज स्टायलाचे कोंकणी सॉंग म्हणचे असेल, गोवन कोंकणी सॉंग. So that was a wonderful experience. Then I think since 3-4 years I have been singing a lot of Kashmiri songs, and once I came to know Amgele, our origin is there, I started to listen to more and more classics from there. And yes, I even came up with an original song with another Kashmiri singer. So that एक नवे experience असेल मिळेल काहीतरी. Recent Jattas Mary, I've started learning ghazals from Talat Aziz ji. It has been a very blissful experience learning from him. आणि रिसेंटली एक खजाना फेस्टिवल वे आयलेला, तांतू म्हाका तांगेलो टू एक 4-5 गझल म्हणजे एक चान्स मेळ्ळा. न जाने मुझे क्यों यकीन हो चला है, न जाने मुझे क्यों यकीन हो चला है, मेरे प्यार को तुम मिटा ना सकोगे, न जाने मुझे. So that has been a very I'm blessed to have him as a guru, definitely.
Excellent. Yeah, I think many of us must have heard the Khazana festival and you singing in it. Maybe we can hear a ghazal, maybe thing that you might be working on.
हांव मेनली तांगे लागीं मेहदी हसन साहबाले तांगेल गझल शिकता सर. सो दिस इज वन मोस्ट फेमस गझल बाय हिम. रंजिश ही सही, रंजिश ही सही, दिल ही दुखाने के लिए रंजिश ही सही, आप ही से मुझे छोड़ के जाने के लिए रंजिश ही सही, दिल ही दुखाने के लिए रंजिश ही सही.
Awesome. Before we talk about your most recent project, पूरा जना request करतांगा. Archana is very active on social media. She regularly posts songs on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. Together social media details hanga us. So please go and follow her, like her, and please support her in all the songs that she uploads in the future. And now let's talk about Aisa Vere. Tajvishe tode ullo hai. You have composed a beautiful song recently, and you've also sung in it with Shankar Mahadevan ji. So how was your experience composing singing and releasing this song?
Honestly, last year, this time, I never thought, next year I would come up with my original song. So it all happened like this. Firstly, I would like to say, as exploring myself as a composer, which I never, how can I like any, apart from singing, how can I winged करू शकते म्हणून. So all of that I really owe it all to Shankar sir. He always encourages every singer to try and compose because he believes that every person has the ability, and I think Tankel the belief Miguel Antasila, and when he said that, that is the main thing that made me come up with this. But this song has been a very, 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 very special song for me. And yes, the musicians that I got to work with, very Tanni, they are all professional musicians from the industry. आणि त्या प्रोसेसान तुवें आमकां कितले की शिकचा मेळटा पळय. सो आय लर्नड अ लॉट इन द होल प्रोसेस, and it's been so wonderfully picturized. I would request you all to please check out the song if you haven't. Wonderfully written by Sunaina Kacharuji, and the video was directed by Danish Ranjan. Yes.
Awesome. So maybe we can hear a couple of lines from that song.
Yes. अब मान भी जा ऐ सवेरे, अब मान भी जा ऐ सवेरे, इतने बुरे नहीं ये अंधेरे, अब मान भी जा ऐ सवेरे, इतने बुरे नहीं ये अंधेरे, यादों में कुछ देर ठहरे, यादों में कुछ देर ठहरे, महफूज पनाहों के पहरे, सवेरे हाँ सवेरे, सवेरे सवेरे ऐ सवेरे, हाँ सवेरे, सवेरे सवेरे.
Wow, that is
Thank you so much.
beautiful.
So one thing that I forgot to mention is that we have had Kashmiri phrases in this song because this whole story, the video is picturized in set in Kashmir. This was like a tribute from me to them.
Wow, the melody, the words are so beautiful, Archana. Kudos to
Thank
you
you
and
so
your
much.
team for composing this beautiful piece of art.
Thank you
Sunny,
very much.
నాకు మస్తు ఖుషి జల్ that we were able to speak to you for our Diwali program. We sincerely wish you all the best in all the future work that you do, and really hope that we can hear you live in the Bay Area very soon. So thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you so much to you, Vikram, and also Konkani Association of California. This is my first Konkani interview. Can you believe that? And I'm so happy that this happened. And I really wish that someday I get a chance to come there and perform and meet all of you. So yeah, really thank you so very much. And this will be a memorable session for me.